In this video, we will show you how to set up and use DJI Ronin 4D for the first time. Differing from traditional stabilizers, DJI Ronin 4D adds a Z-axis to the main body. The DJI Ronin 4D 8K combo includes the Ronin 4D main body, X9 gimbal camera, top handle, left and right hand grips, high bright main monitor, TB50 battery mount, and TB50 battery. To better protect the sensor, DJI Ronin 4D is equipped with the Ronin 4D baseplate, which can be used to lock the Z-axis for more convenient storage. The Zenmuse X9's 8K gimbal camera is already mounted to the main body before unboxing. To remove the camera, loosen the lock ring and press and hold the unlock button. Turn the X9 gimbal camera counterclockwise to remove it. To mount the camera, make sure that the red mark on the X9 gimbal camera aligns with the red mark on Ronin 4D. Turn the X9 gimbal camera clockwise until it clicks, and then tighten the lock ring. Mount the LiDAR rangefinder onto the LiDAR rangefinder holder. Slide the rangefinder to the end of the rangefinder holder and tighten the knob. Mount the LiDAR rangefinder onto the LiDAR rangefinder holder. Connect the communication port on the LiDAR rangefinder and tighten the knob to secure the cable. The X9 DL mount is compatible with DJI DL lenses. Press the X9 DL mount's release button. Rotate the DL mount lens cap to remove it, and then remove the rear cap of the lens. Align the red mark on the lens and the red mark on X9 DL mount, and turn the lens until you hear a click that indicates the lens is mounted. Mount the left hand grip onto the hand grip port on the left side, and the right hand grip onto the hand grip port on the right side of the main body. Toggle the hand grip lock levers to the unlock position, and insert each hand grip onto the hand grip ports on the sides of the gimbal until you hear them click into place. Press the lever downward to its lock position. To adjust the angle of the hand grips, press the grip rotation lever on each hand grip and adjust accordingly. Stop pressing the lever to lock the hand grip. To remove the hand grips, toggle the left and right locking levers upward to the unlock position. Slide the safety lock outward and hold it. Then slide the hand grips out of their ports to remove them. Hand grip straps that come with the combo can help you to hold the gimbal more conveniently. The top handle is mounted onto the top of the main body. Loosen the 4 knobs to remove it. To mount the top handle, align the top handle with the mount on the top of the main body. Push the top handle slightly backward and tighten the knobs. Mount the high bright main monitor to the cold shoe mounts on each side of the top handle and tighten the knobs. Put the main monitor cable in the top handle slots and plug the other side of the cable into the display port on the right side of the main body. Tighten the knob and the high bright main monitor is ready for use. The TB50 battery mount is on the back of the main body. Mount the TB50 battery to power the main body. The combo also includes a charger and an adapter to charge the TB50 battery. To charge the TB50 battery, plug the adapter into the TB50 battery port. Then, use a standard AC power adapter to charge the battery. The following items are included in the combo. There is 1 screwdriver to disassemble the Ronin 4D baseplate, 1 USB-A to C cable to connect the USB-C port on the left side of the main body with your computer for activation and firmware update. Apart from these accessories, the DJI Ronin 4D 8K combo also has a 1TB Pro SSD and 1 Pro SSD mount. The 1TB Pro SSD allows users to record 8K ProRes RAW videos. Open the CF Express card slot and press the quick release lever to remove the slot cover. Locate the mark on the CF Express card connector and insert the Pro SSD mount into the card slot based on the direction of the mark. Align the Pro SSD mount with the screw holes and tighten the M2x22 screws included in the combo. Insert the Pro SSD card until you hear a click that indicates the ProSSD is mounted. The USB-C to USB-C data cable included in the 8K combo can be used to connect the ProSSD with your computer to read videos stored on the ProSSD. Press and hold the power button on the left side of the main body for 1 second to power on DJI Ronin 4D. Press the lock button to lock the menu page and physical buttons to avoid accidental touching. Press the record button once to stop recording. Press the 4D button once to disable Z-axis stabilization. Toggle the left side switch to change between follow, lock, or off mode of the gimbal. Use the right side switch to adjust gimbal follow mode. You can use the dial to control camera focus. Press the C1 button once to recenter the 3 axes of the gimbal. Press the C2 button to switch between Z-axis follow mode and lock mode. The storage card compartment can be used to mount a CF Express 2.0 Type B card. On the right side of the main body, you will find the following: 1 dedicated port for connecting to the high-bright main monitor, audio input and output ports, 1 HDMI output port, and 1 DC-in port for external power supply. The top handle mounting port and Z-axis balance adjustment knob are on the top of the main body. There are vision centers on the front and bottom of the main body to offer height information for Z-axis stabilization. There is a joystick on the left-hand grip to control the gimbal. Tap Menu on the high-bright main monitor, then go to Stabilizer, Main Body Joystick to set joystick smoothness, expo curve, and max speed. There is a lock switch on the left side of the joystick. Turn the switch to the lock position, and the joystick will stop responding to any toggling. The Active Track button and the Exposure Assistance button are located next to the joystick. Press the Exposure Assistance button once to center or exit Exposure Assistance. Exposure Assistance has 3 modes: zebra stripes, waveform, and false color. You can choose your own Exposure Assistance tools according to your preferences and needs. When in follow mode, press and hold the trigger on the front side of the left-hand grip to enter lock mode. Double press the trigger to recenter the gimbal. Press the Sport Mode button on the inside of the left-hand grip to enter Sport Mode, and the Z-axis will be able to more quickly respond to the movements of the main body and track fast-moving subjects with ease. There is a multifunctional dial on the right-hand grip. The dial's default function is to control camera focus. Press the Mode button below the dial once to change dial control functions. Press the Focus Assistance switch on the right side of the Mode button to enter or exit Focus Assistance. Press the Record button on the right-hand grip to stop recording. Press the trigger on the front side of the right-hand grip twice to enable or disable Z-axis stabilization. Press and hold to enter Z-axis lock mode. Press the AF button on the inside of the right-hand grip once to switch between manual autofocus.